Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Buenos dias. Bonjour. I think those are the three good mornings I know. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay. Mocha wine checked in first. Sideburns sold separately. Oh, aloha. Yes. How could I forget that? Duh. CC Chic. Bonjour, sis. Desi. Mocha for the 2 times. Desi for the 2 times. Good morning, K Blueberry. It's that moment right now where, girl, I can say hi to everybody because everybody has not tapped in. Okay. So good morning, good morning, good morning to the gang stars. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Guys, I was like sitting here like, girl, what are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna talk about? I was just reading some comments and I'm like, ugh. There's a couple of people that is like, "Oh God, I'm okay if you don't come back." Did I say that? I know y'all look in the comments sometimes and like, "Who is you? Who is you? How did you find your way over here if that's how you feel? What would make you think to click on this video based on the thumbnail? Can you just tell me you just wanted to come over here and type a comment, right? Was that what you wanted to do? You thought you was going to come hurt my feelings? You thought you were going what is like, come on now, y'all. Seriously? How is girl, how's I'm doing great and your hair looks beautiful. Your hair looks really pretty. Happy Thursday from the work bushes. Hey boo, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Afternoon, everybody. So Lindsay must be over somewhere in Europe or something like that. Somewhere over the Atlantic. I'm gonna just assume, Lindsay, where might you be? Okay. Girl, sometimes you know what? Don't some people in the comments who want to like get something started. Literally, guys, I'm not telling y'all what to do, but just ignore them. Half the times those comments get deleted, and then the other half, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let Bougie Gang do what Bougie Gang does. Either just ignore the fuck out of their comments, so they sit there just like, gosh, nobody responded to my snarky comment. Because nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all get somebody all the way together. So it is what it is. Like it's just like I don't know what kind of point people think they coming to try to prove over here, but save it. Save it. Oh, so it's so aggravating. I just got myself all annoyed by reading the comments. I was like, oh God. Okay. What did you think we were having praise and worship over here? You looked at my comment and what did you think? Does that make sense, y'all? I mean, my thumbnails are not nasty, but I think that you can get a good idea of what's going on from the title. What about is Gina in fake love make you think? Keisha dropped baby number 4 video announcement. Okay, that's not really a big deal, but you know what I'm saying? Like what makes you think this channel has been around for a long time? It's not brand new. It's not new. How do you not know what's going on over here? It's funny the people who will comment and say, "I don't know how my algorithm recommended this channel." And I'm thinking to myself, the algorithm is recommending what it knows you like. This computer is not a fool. You probably clicked on 25 other reaction videos and thought you would like number 26. You just mad because I'm probably talking about somebody you like rather than someone that you're into hearing dirt on or critique, whatever, however you want to call it. Um, Morning. Anyway, I don't know. I was thinking about because I know we needed to get a little bit caught up on damn Slush Mom this morning, Olivia. I also wanted to talk about Rose. Rose is really weird. Is anybody out here watching Rose? Queen of Kings. She's running this storyline, which she's been talking about it for a long time, her sugar daddy. I'm just wondering, is she trying to run that man to go file some divorce papers on her, or what do you think she's up to? Does anybody have a read on what in the hell is Rose doing? And is she just trying to drag her channel into the pits of hell? You said up there how she got 1 million subscribers. I mean, how did Rose Miller get 1 million subscribers? She got it off of having an interracial channel with a big guy who looks like Mr. Clean, and people were fascinated by that. And she's also a race baiter. So that's how she got her million, but she's getting the same type of views Liv gets, if you can believe it. Liv has like 10% of her audience. Meanwhile, she doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what's going on over here? And then so she changed the name from Queen of Kings to it was like the Rose Miller, and now she's just changed, I think, to Rose Miller. And but she did a video explaining why she changed the channel. Maybe we'll watch that. Um Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Who's saying thank you? Thank you for hitting the like button. No, can't do Rose. Only watching if you play her. Okay. Oh, and I heard Creole Bay got married. Hold on a second. Somebody, girl, hold on. Did she put up a video? Girl, we haven't seen Creole Bay in a long time, but we're not. I need to go see what happened with that. It wouldn't surprise me if Creole Bay got married because she was dating that guy, and that's what it looked like it was going towards. Life with Latoya. I guess she got married. Guess what I did? Guess what I did? Okay, that's the name of the video. This this woman is ridiculous. Okay, so she did a live, and I don't have the time. I mean, looks like she has a nice ring. I don't know if Sir has a coin or good credit or both. Um, it looks like she's still trying to work, so he hasn't taken her out of the work game yet. So, um, boom. Uh, okay, yeah, we'll come back, Creole Bay. Get your little wedding video posted, and then we'll come check you out, sis. Because we don't have time. We don't have that type of time to figure out a whole entire 1 hour live stream. Let me tell you guys where I was at yesterday. Does any of you got okay? Any of my true crimers here? Do any of you guys watch Hidden True Crime with Lauren from Utah? I'm one of you may have seen. Does anybody know what I'm talking about from last night? Hidden True Crime. Did anybody check out what happened last night? Baby, there was drama in the true girl. Did you see what happened last night? Did you see the drama in the true crime sector last night? Baby, she had 10,000 people in her live. Apparently, there's been some drama going on. You couldn't stay for the dramatics? Girl, did you? It was I still haven't, I mean, damn it, the live was 9 hours. So ma'am has to go to bed. Okay. Because I have serious lunches and carpooling in the morning I've got to drive to the high school, and those kids it's the way the high school kids walk to school, it's like, come out wherever you are. These kids pop out of bushes. They're running in front of cars. It's very dangerous driving onto a high school. I never realized how grateful I was to pull into an elementary school or middle school where it's very orderly. High school kids come out of nowhere. So you have to be on your 10 toes driving. Um so yeah, there was some stuff going on last night. So if you go check it out. It was wild. It was wild. It kind of starts out a little bit like, what's going on here? Probably, I would recommend getting to about the 3 to 4 hour mark. That's when it really starts to come together like, oh shit. Now, did it warrant a 9 hour live? I'm going to say, I guess she just, ma'am was going through something. I know if I was sitting there for 9 hours talking about what she was talking about, I know my husband he probably would have turned off the internet. He probably would have turned off the power in the house or something. He would have been like, if you don't get up off that computer, if you don't get up off of there, but I guess she felt like she had to do what she had to do. I would go and check it out though. If you hadn't watched it, it probably won't stay around long. I don't know that that's something she's going to leave on her channel like that, but it was very much giving like, and for all the people who say it's just the black community, baby, it's not. It is so not. It's every community on YouTube. Case in point, last night for 9 hours, dropping receipts on some drama that's going on in true crime, which has nothing to do with none of us. Hidden True Crime. That's the name of the channel. Hidden True Crime. A lady named Lauren. Girl, she going through it with her. She like basically what happened was I can't tell the whole story, but what I can tell you is this. So she's a true crime channel, and I think basically what happened, she fell out with a couple of girls. One girl who was actually her friend who became her producer, and another girl who was who was a subscriber who became friendly with the crew. And basically they all had a good working relationship. They were going to see try. When you see this shit, let me tell you, this explains they were even running plays, get girl temporary restraining orders, getting people arrested, taking people to court. Watch the first 15 minutes though, because basically Lauren's supposed to be in court. Lauren is she's the woman, like how you say love lies and lace fronts. It's Francoise, Hidden True Crime, Lauren. Anyway, so Lauren is supposed to be in court today with her stalker, quote unquote, who's been making like TikTok videos about her, just talking shit about her. Um, because, and it's not from, she doesn't like the way she does her. It's more so from a personal perspective. This is personal because these people were friends. One person was working for her. Her past employees now like dropping receipts. I guess Lauren was talking about people, and Miss Ma'am has receipts from text message conversations, and they're just basically, I don't want to say they're trying to make her look bad, but they're exposing her basically. So this has been going on for like about maybe half a year. She said she met the girl in 2024. Somehow they fell out when they went to the Lori Daybell, or I guess it started when she was covering the trial in Indiana, the two little girls who got killed. She was covering that trial, and then she went to Lori Daybell trial. She rented an Airbnb. I guess they felt some type of way about somebody who was sharing the Airbnb with them. And it's some foolishness, but she found her way to be live for 9 hours last night, dropping receipts, talking about the whole thing, crying, showing body cam video from when the police, so they went to Crime Con. If you guys know, you know how there's like Beauty Con and there's Comic Con. If you didn't know, there's something called Crime Con, where all the true crimers get together. So they had Crime Con, I guess, in Las Vegas this year. Anyway, well, maybe it wasn't Las Vegas. It was wherever it was. They Crime Con this year. Her stalker allegedly was there. She had her stalker served with the restraining order. There was drama around that. She said by the time the Brandon Boudreaux trial happened, she'd been blacklisted, ostracized, all kinds of stuff. Just a mess. I really had no idea Lauren was going through all of this, but it's not uncommon. Like, this is the stuff, like, over in, you know what I mean? We see this happen in every sector. Okay. It was on some beef sector level type stuff, Um, Girl, I had no idea. But she said she had to do this video because she said I guess she's tired of people trying to expose her. So I guess she felt like she was going to drop all her own tea last night, girl. By the time she had like 100,000 views by the time she got off. So yeah. It'll take you all day to watch it if you do end up watching it. I have not seen the whole thing. I was probably watching for a couple hours and I fell asleep. I woke up this morning and was shocked to see she was still live, like at 5 something this morning. I was like, "You gotta be kidding me." But she was just at that point getting ready to wrap it up. But she had been live when she closed out the live, it was 9 hours and 2 minutes. I was like, "Damn." Let me get to the okay. Law and crime. So first couple minutes, she says she was upset because you know how they do the Rule 22 in Georgia? So you have to file your media request. Any of you guys who don't follow me on my other channel, when you go to court as a media person, if you want to be able to record, now this doesn't matter in federal court. Federal court, there's no recording devices allowed, right? But in state courts, you can record, you can take photographs, things like that, but you have to have a document signed by the court giving you permission to use your recording devices, your phone, like live tweet, take pictures, audio or video record, right? So in Georgia, it's called a Rule 22. In different states, it's called different things. But so at the end of the day, let's just call it a media request. So turns out so she's upset. She's talking about the stalker and saying what's going on. And she mentioned that she has court today at 8:30 in Utah and says that Law and Crime filled out a media request. And she's like, why is Law and Crime thinking that they want to stream her stalker situation? I don't know. I mean, she talked about it several times, that I heard through the live. She still hasn't been able to figure out what would make them want to have someone there recording her personal situation with this stalker. But I mean, you are a YouTuber stalking or YouTuber on YouTuber or, whatever kind of social media beefs are a relevant news story. I don't know if it has as much to do with it being Lauren, from Hidden True Crime as much as it's some content creator type beef stuff, but I don't know. It was she was upset. She was really upset that Law and Crime filled out a media request. I made it to her. Girl, she was crying. They were at a hotel. I think that was when they were doing the Lori Vallow. They were in the hotel. Girl, she was basically, it was almost like she was having a nervous breakdown. It felt like that. I don't know if that's what it was. She was definitely having a moment. She was extremely low. It was awful. I'm trying to get over people still being on live at 5 a.m. I guess. Well, keep in mind that is Utah. So she's over there on the West Coast. So it was 2 in the morning for her. But considering the fact that she had been live for damn 9 hours. That's the tea right there. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, because it was 5 o'clock. It was 5-ish when she got off live. And let's just say she went live East Coast time 8:30. So that would have been 4:30. 4:30-ish. Yeah, 5:30 in the West Coast. And you missed the whole night on live stream? Mm-mm. I just think that amount of time on someone you don't like, and I guess sometimes it's less about the person you don't like versus it's about telling your story about what you've been through. But I don't know. This is the unfortunate thing to me is it sounded like tend like if you end up watching even just a little bit of it and you kind of are familiar with these type of situations that happen on YouTube, it sounded like if you took about 10 different beefs and put it all together, because it's nuts. um 9 hours and 2 minutes. Hmm. 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 Girl, people better not, and this is my point too, I guess, going back to reading my comments and stuff. People think because they only watch a certain segment of YouTube, maybe they only watch people that look like them, maybe they only watch women channels, maybe they only watch music. Maybe they only watch TikTok type videos. Maybe they only watch podcasts. Maybe they only watch da da da. People seem to have a very close-minded perception of that YouTube, oh, like only something happens over here. No, because that's only what you watch. You only watch a certain type of YouTube, so you think it's just us. You know what I'm saying, or just them. It's everybody. I wasn't necessarily taken aback, but I was like, "Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, this happens everywhere." I'm not girl, I won't be surprised if I see something in the baking sector. Because case in point, last year there were some ladies arguing on Facebook about, I get this was in Florida. You got, well, this it didn't happen over here. It was on my other channel, but there were these women who like make soul food plates and stuff, and have one of them had a food truck, one didn't. But anyway, long story short, they basically were like kind of trashing each other for like who's got the best this, who's got the best that. I got more customers than you. My clients said they went to your food truck, your food is trash. It was like food truck wars. I'm telling you, like it happened, and they're over there fighting it out on Facebook. Anyway, long story short, somebody ended up dead. Okay. And the actual people who were feuding over whose food was better actually weren't the people that ended up in the ultimate argument that put two people in jail and the one person, family having to make funeral plans. It was a subscriber who had to butt in and wanted to give their 2 cents, got involved, and one of the two that were fighting was like, "Bitch, mind your business." And then it went left. "I'll meet you outside." They went and met outside, and ma'am got shot up in the street in over there. Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. Yup. They sure did. What was it? God, I can't think of their names right now. Um, Now the lady who got shot up, she was a photographer and she knew the lady that actually killed her. She had done a photo session for her before. So there was a little bit of backstory to it, but she really didn't need to be involved in what that conversation was. If she would have stayed out of it, she would have still been alive today. Um, but all this, there's girl, every sector fights. Yeah, she did. It was on election day. I think she had actually just come from voting. She just came home. The ladies were arguing online all day long. Somehow she ended up getting on someone's live. So some guy decided to do a panel to try to settle the beef. And the two people were arguing. They were all going back and forth. And then the lady who ended up getting killed decided to call into the panel to give her 2 cents. And then one of the food truck ladies, or, the lady who sells the plates, was like, "Bitch, mind your business." And then it was on some "meet me outside." And then they ended up meeting up outside, and it went, everyone, like, folk been in jail on murder charges, and then somebody actually lost their life. So, You can't go back and like, this is not the, don't do it. Exactly. Yeah. So they had a panel. That was the panel. And then the lady who called in, who ended up getting killed, really had nothing to do with it. She could have been out of it and she would have been fine. And those two ladies would have still been arguing about who had the best chicken and whose macaroni, and people say your food is trash and all that stuff. She left that. She told the kids she'd be back in 30 minutes and got, you know, and never came back. A mess. So yeah, I was watching Hidden True Crime last night, and I fell asleep on it, but then when I woke up to it, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Anyway, let's go over here real quick just to see what's going on with Liv. I don't know if is that man still over there? Is that man still over there? Let's see. This is what okay. Liv was eating some sort of something. Hold on a second. So she's telling everybody she found out that Kailani is allergic to milk. So maybe that will explain why Kailani is always nasally, because maybe that's the effect that milk has on her. I don't know how she found out that Kailani was allergic to milk, but it seems, it's quite possible that that's what's giving her the sinus infections and all of that stuff, because some people do get very mucousy from milk, and that could definitely explain why that child has been sick since damn near day one, because I feel like since we were introduced to this baby, I have never not seen her sick or nasally or something like that. So to me, that would almost explain, what was going on. But can you tell me, Liv is up here. I don't know if I'm assuming she's not taking her shots anymore. Ma'am is sitting here slowly putting on her weight back on, which that's her business. I don't care. She likes it. I love it. Okay. I want you guys to see what she was eating though. Let's see what she was eating, and then we'll roll it back a little bit and try and get caught up. I guess that man's gone. Girl, do you see this thing?
Man.
Liv has horrible eating habits.
Okay.
And right now, while she's getting these shots and things for free, she does like partnerships with people, I guess, for these to get these GLP-1 drugs for free. People are going to stop. I don't know. Look, they can do what they want to do. But ma'am, that is not on the diet. Whatever you're eating right now.
Okay. Which ones? The red fashion Novations, the light ones or the dark ones?
She eats like her teeth hurt.
Scarlet. People like to say anything. Hey, Juicy Lucy. I'm eating a chicken bake from Costco.
Oh, that's what
It's
that
always
is?
so weird to me that people will breastfeed their babies till they're 10 years old, but God forbid you give a 2-year-old a bottle. Like, the fuck? Girl, for real. That's so true. But like I said, people just like to come in here and like tell me I'm doing something wrong because it makes them feel better. Like I told you guys the other day, I've been a mom for almost 12 years now. It's not like I just had Kailani and AJ and I'm new to this. I'm not new to this.
Well, Liv, when you lose your kids, when you're not entrusted with their girl, when you're no longer entrusted with do you hear these dogs? Can you guys hear them? When you lose the care and custody of your kids, people are going to question like your experience.
And before anybody's like, well, they haven't lived with you and blah, blah, I don't give a fuck. I had all my babies throughout their baby years. So I know what I'm doing. Okay? So, okay. It's a chicken bake from Costco, y'all. And it's really good. But it's really fattening. Because it's bread. It's bread with chicken and bacon and cheese. And it's really fattening.
What was the point in buying something like that? I guess someone might say, well, she was hungry. That's the point. Girl.
Now I stopped giving
Okay.
Kailani milk, obviously, because I found out she's allergic to it. But
So she's almost 2 years old. And because you've never really taken her to the doctor before, you just now find out that she's allergic to milk. How do you have a 2-year-old that has severe sinus problems or some sort of head cold for the past, I don't even know how long, and you're just now finding out she's allergic to milk?
every now and again, when she's going down for a nap, I give her juice, like a bottle with a little bit of juice in it, juice and water, just to help soothe her, you know? But yeah, that's what I just did. And I don't have any juice right now, so I gave her the juice out of the mandarin orange.
Okay, so you're trash. I mean, you said you've been a mom for 12 years. How do you run out of... Oh my God. Let me put my dogs out. Hold on.
Cups. You're getting blocked. No, people do breastfeed for a long time, which it's not a bad thing. I mean, I breastfed, I think Ryan was the longest until she was like 18 months. I breastfed her. Christian, probably like 12 months. And those are the only two babies that really breastfed. For real. Wait, did she tell me which jeans she wanted? The dark ones or the light ones? She didn't write me back. They were kind of light. The ones that you said were out of stock. Okay. Yes, girl. Those are bomb. AF. Those are called the Remy. Yes. Who said that? Who said Remy? I bought the Remy Fashion Nova jeans after seeing how cute they looked on you. They got here today. Oh my God. Tina, try them on. Try them on right now. Did you try them on already? Tell me how you feel. Tell me. Try them on. They're so bomb. And they're on sale. Oh, but they're out of stock.
Okay.
They're completely out of stock. They probably...
She's ridiculous. I just think that she's going to rotten her kids' teeth, which they probably already are rotten. If she's not taking her daughter to the doctor, she's probably not taking her to the dentist. So she's 2 years old. She should have probably gone and gotten her teeth checked by... I guess the pediatrician checks their mouth, but I know they're not... Obviously, the pediatrician is not doing a dental exam. But if she's laying the baby down with sugar, it's just ridiculous.
Paper towel under shirts? Wait, hairspray with paper towel under the shirt to get pin out. Dawn baking soda.
Girl, this is ridiculous. And 3 hours. This is a 3-hour live, guys. Her mom is gone. I don't know if that man is still there or not.
But I'm gonna mute y'all for a second. I'm gonna put Kailani to sleep, so hold on a second.
Why does she have a paper towel in her shirt?
For a second, I'm gonna put Kailani to sleep, so hold on a second. You want the whole piece?
Why can't the kids get their own food? Why would you buy something like that? It's basically a big ass Hot Pocket. Why would you buy something like that and then not buy any for the kids? Can't you buy 2 of something? Why wouldn't you buy... If you bought one for your big self, why wouldn't you buy one for the kids to split? Joey is riding around driving her vehicle and she is on live for 3 hours, a hot ass mess. So Joey is still there. I don't understand why this basic trick thinks she's a beauty queen, because she's got some weirdos. She has some people in her audience. I'm just going to keep it real. She has some weirdos in her audience who are fascinated by Black people who don't look Black. Okay. Now, would we like Liv is biracial. I forgot for a second. Liv is biracial. Okay. Liv is biracial. And she is a fascination because the white people that like Liv are fascinated by her black attitude, but they can relate to her on some she kind of looks like me. She doesn't, you know what I mean? Like she gives a little bit. I don't know who. I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. But I think, girl, I mean, allegedly her dad is black. She has showed us a black man, and according to Stella, you see how AJ and Kailani don't know who their daddy is. I think Liv doesn't know who her daddy is, but she showed us a guy who looks like Drake's father as her father. Okay. And and when you see her pictures as a kid, there's a few pictures she showed us. She's obviously something. Um, she's not 100% of, Stella. I miss Drew. Liv is something, all right, right? Um, I think she is a curiosity. She is a fascination to people that like her blackitude. You know what I'm saying? They like how she gives, she says nigga. She, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I think she's I think she's like going to the circus. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's like the people who follow her, like they like going to the zoo, like they like going to a museum, like they like seeing something that is a curiosity and a wonderment of like, well, damn. You know what I mean? But girl, it's not on some, what is she? She can't dress. She put like her makeup tricks are a dime a dozen on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like she's bringing something innovative to the scene. She flew Joey, aka Ghost Dad, in, and that man have seen his daughter in 2 years. He was not around for her birth, and now she acts like they are all that. Okay, look, entertainment. That's fine. Let her. Who cares at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Like, Stella is nothing to look. Girl, Stella is scary. Stella is very scary looking.
Kailani has not missed any milestone. She's very, very smart. Mm-hmm.
Girl, do you know how many people didn't miss a milestone and dumb as hell on today? So that goes to show Liv is stupid. Kailani hasn't missed one mile. The missing a milestone is not an indicator of somebody's potential in terms of their smarts. And it's certainly not an indicator that they're going to be a genius either. It just means you're on track on your growth chart and you're meeting physical milestones. There are plenty of people, I'm sure, who missed some milestones and who are genius and quite successful. But Liv equates milestones. I mean, yes, there is something to be said about hitting certain basics that can determine your future, but in terms of like the way she's putting it, no. Is that her second one? Is she eating another one? Because that thing seems to not be getting any smaller.
The Red Fashion Nova jeans, the ones that you guys have seen me wearing. Try them on right now. Did you try them on already? Girl, I knocked out. I can't believe I fell asleep, but I knew I was going.
She's probably busy working on baby number 6 right now. If she has a man at the house right now, he's still visiting, like he's on vacation visiting Liv, right? He is that day, like a couple of days ago, I'll show it to you. A couple of days ago, she was just waking up and she looks like they had been all night. Okay. It was giving we be all night.
Press 3. To speak to someone in optical, press 4.
Miss Ty, is there any way? Yeah, we use the parenting app. Is there any way you can put it back in the chat? Or wait, let me check on here. Hold on. Yeah, and that's my baby daddy. Exactly. I mean, but still, that doesn't mean nothing.
This is my thing. Are you on that Mac that you said got stolen out of the back of your car? I was just curious. Or is that supposed to be your laptop? Or are you going to say you bought a new one?
Sorry.
Liv is probably gaining since Joey's been there, she's probably gained at least 10 pounds.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Liv looks like Randall,
that, but I will never forgive that man for
the cartoon Recess.
Conceiving you to bring those damn rabbits. Oh, convincing. Conceiving. Convincing, yeah. That's a B.
If he was into Olivia enough to make a baby, guys don't have to be into you. They just have to be horny.
The fucking rabbits. Don't ever bring that up ever again. That was a really bad time in my life. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? That fact either. But I trust Joey 100%. And I've already said this before. So I'm not going to say it again. If you guys don't like it, sorry. You don't have to like it. Okay, anyway. And me like going into detail about like how he's been in my kids' life, like all that extra shit, I don't need to do all that. If you don't like
you could tell she's not on a laptop. Liv doesn't have a laptop stand. I don't see her as a laptop stand girl because she's cheap unless someone sent her one for free. She's probably on her Mac that she lied and said got stolen out the back of her car. So that's just another lie. Has anyone seen her Mac?
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Can you throw that bag away? I'm so sick and tired of that bag already. Does it bother anybody how she just like nibbles a little piece off of? Just eat that shit.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
I get that, but I will never forgive that man for conceiving you to bring those damn rabbits. Oh, convincing. Convincing, yeah. That's a B. The fucking rabbits. Don't ever bring that up ever again. I'll give you guys that. But still, even that dude, like no, he would never do anything to my children to harm them. No. I might have been with some assholes that treated me like shit, and I always tell you guys this. I might have been with assholes who have treated me like shit, but never have I ever been around a dude and had my kids around a dude who was a fucking weirdo. Like, never. Like, no.
Okay.
No. Never. All you since you. Yes, Lex, it's a chicken bake.
Let me look it up.
Baby Buddha. They told you, Baby Buddha. No, but yeah, I mean, just chill.
Costco.
Here y'all go. Costco. You guys, I do not look like Mariah Carey. But thank you. That is a compliment because I love Mariah.
The Costco chicken bake may vary slightly depending on the location and preparation, but it's supposed to be, according to this, it says that the chicken bake, hold on. Oh man, I just had it. Oh, the chicken bake, I think it said 769 calories. Hold on. Oh man. If you guys only knew how many tabs I have open. Okay. The nutritional information for Costco chicken bake might vary. Values per serving, which is a half a bake. So we've seen her eat 3/4 at this point. A half of that loaf is 769 calories. Do the math. So literally, we've seen her almost eat the whole thing. So you're talking about she probably just ate 1,000 calories. Okay. All right. If you don't believe me, let me show you. Hold on. Can y'all see that? 769 calories, 32 grams of fat. Sodium, where's this? Oh, sodium 2,310 grams. What? Look at all that salt. Look at all those carbs. 78 grams of carbs. And she sat there. She hasn't just ate. Hold on a sec. My God. She's ate over half. It says the appropriate nutritional values per half bake are as follows. Now, it does have 61 grams of protein, so it is high protein, but it's a negative because if when you do like your net carbs, if you take your protein and minus your carbs, that'll give you your net carbs, and there's too many carbs. You're still looking at 16 carbs over the protein. So it's like you're canceling out your protein at that point. You're canceling out all your protein. 78 grams of carbs, not to mention she's eaten almost the whole thing. So you're almost looking at, if she finishes that before this live is over, that's 160 carbs for the day. Okay. And over 1,500 calories. That's a whole day of calories in that bake loaf. That's crazy. 64 fat grams. Girl, has she declared her diet over? It's giving diet over. It's giving, I don't care anymore. It's giving, I'm just letting it all go. I hope you didn't throw your old clothes away. Girl. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
And Mama Stella actually loves Joey, so it's a good thing. Oh, these are cute.
I just cannot believe she actually just sits here
No
all
freaking way.
day long. Just the whole day
It doesn't apply.
on live like this. This is
Ugh, I
crazy
hate
to
men
me.
like that. Ugh. I hate Kevin Federline. I hate him.
And
Piece
then
of shit.
where's AJ at school?
Yes, I agree. Which type of device am I using? A desktop. This is high, bitch. You don't need it.
A mess.
Our usual birthday celebration for him was mint ice cream, mint chocolate chip ice cream. He only had it twice a year, on his birthday and 4th of July. And then after that, it was back to work as usual. But last year, his one birthday wish was to see the Oregon Ducks play the Ohio State, and they won. Oregon won. That was filled with courage, fire in his soul, and there was this. And
Girl, she's already busting out of her stuff.
that Charlie loved, any topic he loved.
Oh God, is she sitting there listening to that Erica woman? I knew it sounded weird. Okay. So, girl, I don't even want to talk about it.
Rest very sacred. He didn't. Charlie often said that without God.
So she's sitting there taking notes on Erica Kirk. You got to be kidding.
Our
This woman
usual
is a
birthday
fool.
celebration for him was mint ice cream, mint chocolate chip ice cream. He only had it twice a year, on his birthday.
No, you can't FaceTime me on Joey's phone. You can't do that. Mommy will see you when you get here, okay?
So he's got her phone and she's got his phone. Are you kidding me? How corny is that? I wouldn't want. First of all, I hate my husband's phone. He's got a. It's not because it's an Android, but it's one of those foldable phones, and I never can for if let me tell you something. If my life depended on it, I could never remember how to start that phone up. Like as far as you open it up, and then I'm like, what do I do? Even after you put the code in, it's hard to figure out. Like I hate that phone.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh, he sounds so cute on the phone. Oh, he said, Mommy, I was a good boy at school.
You sent that creep to go pick up your son at school?
Oh.
She must bring her kid to like the Slore Academy where they just let any random man come pick your kid up.
Damn, I don't have like candy for him. I'm gonna tell
Mom's
you
new
give him the
boyfriend is
candy.
coming to get you.
Oh, my baby. Do I have? Oh no, I do have candy. Yeah, I have M&Ms. I'll open an M&M for him. He said he was a good boy at school. Yeah, he's gonna get a reward tonight. Even though his teacher did say that he kind of like bit her, but she's like, but it's okay. He was better than yesterday. Okay. Anyway, oh my god, my little baby. He's so cute. My little chubby bubby. In the last 4 years, how many different organizations have you left voluntarily? 0. In your most recent job, how many times per year did you have an unexcused absence? None. If contacted, how would rate your attendance? The very best. Have you ever voluntarily left a job without getting a new one? Is this a trick question? Have you ever voluntarily left a job before getting a new one? What are they trying to say? They're trying to trick question me? No? Because then that would mean you would leave a job because you got another job. So you're kind of like a traitor. I guess I'll put yes. Ooh. Oh, I put yes. Oh, well. If contacted...
Wait, what was the question?
Question me? New one. Have you ever voluntarily left a job without getting a new one? Is this a trick question? Have you ever
Yeah.
voluntarily left a job before getting a new one? What are they trying to say? They're trying to trick question me? No? Because then that would mean you would leave a job because you got another job. So you're kind of like a traitor.
She didn't understand the question. She's so stupid. Bless. Have you ever voluntarily left a job without having a job? Meaning, bitch, do you have options? Like, does it matter to you whether you work or not? Like, would you leave a job without having a job? That's what the question. Would you leave a job? Have you voluntarily left a job without accepting a new job? Meaning, have you ever opted to not be employed? You left one employment without having secured another, because there are people out here who would never do that because they actually need a steady, that's their only stream of income. People who, and maybe this type of company might feel like it's a risk if people are that flexible that they can be without a job even for a moment in time. That's, whatever. Girl, she's lacking in reading comprehension.
What are they trying to say? They're trying to trick question me?
No, it's a straight up and down. Would you leave a job without having another job lined up?
No? Because then that would mean you would leave a job because you got another job. So you're kind of like a...
She's stupid. She's certified dumb. Number one, she didn't answer the question, but then her reasoning behind it is, they said without, that means no job. So no, it doesn't mean you would leave a job because you have another job. People leave jobs all the time.
I guess I'll put yes. Ooh. Oh, I put yes. Oh, well. If contacted, how was your most recent supervisor rate your performance? Obviously, everyone's going to say the very best. Why are you... Like, someone's going to say very poorly.
Oh my God, I'm loving these questions. The FedEx guy just came, and Portia and Lambo are going
What the fuck?
crazy.
Obviously, everyone's gonna say the very best. Why supervisor rate your performance? How was your most recent supervisor rate your performance?
Girl, Olivia, your supervisor, aka me, has given you the low performing, low potential, um, absolutely needs improvement, and you've been on a PIP for 4 years. Okay. Period. You are the absolute. I don't know why we haven't fired you.
Obviously, everyone's gonna say the very best. Why are you like someone's gonna say very poorly? Like what the fuck? How many full-time jobs have you voluntarily left within 1 month of starting? Oh, a lot of them. Bitch, zero. This is so stupid. In the most recent job, how much unexcused none? If contacted, how would your recent supervisor rate your safety
I
compliance?
would say that bitch is loco.
Outstanding. If contacted, how would your supervisor rate the quality of your work? The very best. What is the longest amount of time you have stayed with one employer without voluntarily leaving? I'll say 2 to 5 years. If contacted, how would your most
You're 35 and you're going to say that your longest employment was 2 to 5 years?
recent
Okay.
supervisor rate your punctuality compared to others? The very best. Duh. If contacted, how would your supervisor rate your drive? Extremely high. Duh. In the last 4 years, how many jobs have you left? They already asked that. Oh no, they said 5 years. How much unexcused absences is acceptable before a person is formally disciplined? How many unexcused absences is acceptable before a person is disciplined? None, right? I should say none, because you should never be late. None.
Absences are not late. Absences are not tardies, you dummy. You dummy. Absences and tardies are two different things. That's number one.
How many times have you been disciplined for disciplined is crazy. Disciplined for violating a policy at work? Zero. Please. How much experience do you have in jobs in which interacting with customers? How much experience interacting with customers has been your primary responsibility? I'll say 2 to 5 years. If contacted, how would your supervisor at work rate your communication? Girl, at the very best. What you talking about? How long did you stay or have you been with your most recent employer? 2 to 5 years. If
Everything
contacted, how would your
2 to 5
supervisor rate your
years.
customer service? Oh my god. If contacted, your coworker
Wait, what was the This is funny.
your most recent employer? 2 to 5 years.
2 to
If
5 years.
contacted,
2 to
how
5
would your
years.
supervisor rate your customer service?
2 to
Oh
5
my god.
years.
If contacted, your coworkers would say that you are the
Fucking bitch.
person to whom typically go for the help with work. Others would say that your supervisor rate your customer service. Oh my god. If contacted, your coworkers would say that you are the person to whom typically go for the help with work. Typically go for help with work. Your coworkers would say that you are the person to whom they typically go. Oh, okay, go to. Why is not go to help? Go for to help at work.
This is your brain on drugs, and this is the repercussions of putting slur activities in high school over academics. Lemmy, what are you doing? You gotta be kidding me. Y'all, he stole a bag of croutons off the center. Y'all, Lambo just stole the croutons off the center island, and I can't even blame him because he is a straight up capital DOG. But it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I forgot to put it in the pantry, and he just stole the fucking croutons, the damn Caesar salad croutons. Give me, where are you? Lemmy. Oh, make me sick. So annoying. His badass. I see him run by the office and I hear some like a crunchy sound and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, he stole something out the kitchen." And then I look and he's running around. He will make you chase him in a circle. He's running around the big sectional with the damn bag of croutons.
Anyway, I guess I'll agree to that. Yeah. If contacted,
Okay.
how was your most recent supervisor at work? Rate your ability to understand others. Compare the very best.
Let me tell you what these do. So, any of you guys who are familiar with these kind of personality tests, this isn't specifically a personality test. This isn't one of those like a Myers-Briggs or anything like that. But this is a evaluation. Um She's not answering truthfully. These tests are very scientific. It's not even a test. So I'm saying test, but it's an evaluation. They're going to rate your time. There's so many different factors in these little evaluations. The fact that she is rating herself the absolute best, giving all of the answers that she thinks that the employers would want, she's not even going to get called for an interview. They're going to sense deceptive answering. She's not really being honest. Nobody is perfect. So, from just a standpoint of lying, she won't get an interview. From a standpoint of just delusion, she won't get an interview. So not being honest, she's delusional. And also, in the event that you actually had someone who really thought that, first of all, the work history would potentially match up with these type of answers. So in the event that there is that anomaly who actually does have these answers and does believe the things that she's saying and does model this type of behavior, you're going to see you're going to see the work history to match up with that. Liv has not had a job. So she's answering questions that don't even match up. And she knows this isn't true. She's not even able to hold a job. And at her last few jobs, nobody would ever say those things about her. So she's not going to pass the evaluation. There's so much more into that. And if this type of evaluation is tied into like LexisNexis, they know your jobs. There's like, it's almost like the Carfax of employment, LexisNexis. They will know if you're lying about your work history, even for like low level hourly jobs. They are able to fact check your whole entire application. It's basically, like I said, it's like a Carfax, it's like an Equifax. LexisNexis has a lot of our information. She's not going to make it. These type of tests for someone like her, low potential, low performing liar, she's not going to be able to trick the system because she's not smart enough. She barely understands the questions.
Describe your approach. Oh my God.
You see how frustrated she is? You know what I'm saying? Like, there is actually some of these people who work in call centers, you got to give them some credit, because the people who are working in the call centers, they have the intelligence to be able to pass these tests because that is what they do. Liv is trying at 35 to be placed in an environment where you have to show up to work, where you have to perform at a production rate. Don't think that some of these call centers that you don't have to complete a certain amount of calls, you have to have a certain amount of production, your output has to match up with what their metrics are. So when you're working in a metrics driven situation, you have to have a certain type of personality and work ethic, and she don't have it. She's not even going to be able to pass the test.
Bro, this is going to be like 2 hours long. This is crazy.
Yeah. Because that's just the beginning. They're going to start digging into your ass in that test, in that evaluation in a minute. And it's going to tell them everything that they need to know about your work style and the potential that you bring. And if you're not enough of a risk for them to spend 2, 3, 4, 6 weeks training you, girl, you're not gonna make it.
I'd rather move I'd rather move on than spend double time checking work, or I am exacting in my work. Most. Sure, why not? Wait, do I also check this? I'd rather move on. Somewhat? Oh, no, most. Okay. I get bored if I spend a really long time. The fuck was that noise?
And then the fact that she's sitting taking these breaks. I don't know if any of you guys have ever taken even an assessment before, and they tell you make sure that you're doing it at a time where you can dedicate, because you cannot take breaks, or when your time runs out, that's it. It's not a joke. Like, once you get your one shot, other than like a malfunction, no, they're not going to reset you for your evaluation.
This is crazy. I'd rather move on than spend double time checking work, or I am exacting in my work.
Exacting.
Sure, why not? Wait, do I also check this? I'd rather move on. Somewhat? Oh, no, most. Okay. I get bored if I spend a really long time.
See, this is where she's getting ready to, she's not going to get, she won't get a call. They're going to say, thank you very much for taking the assessment. We'll let you know if something meets your skill set.
The fuck was that noise?
She took it, fill out the application. She didn't leave the house. She can't even navigate traffic being on time. Girl, her car won't make it. Did she get a new car? She's gonna, like, when they said, would you rather spend time double checking your work, or are you going to, or do you want to move on? So maybe that could be a question, whether could someone potentially be a good fit for like quality assurance, or some other task, rather than
I
like
get bored
a
if I
different.
spend a really long time on the same task. I can concentrate on the same task for a really long time. Okay. Sometimes my coworkers frustrate me. I never get frustrated. The harder I work, the more I succeed. Hard work does not always lead to success. The harder I work, the more I succeed. Period. People can.
Girl, ma'am, you're 35, and whatever job you're applying for, can you keep that in mind?
Not always expect. Oh my God, these are long. This page is long as hell.
Because now we're getting into the personality aspect. This is where it's going to come out that you are fugazi times 10.
Oh, people cannot always expect others to help.
She's not even reading it. She's just clicking on anything. Olivia is a certified, bona fide, verified dummy. She won't even read it. So you guys, any of my HR people, come out the bushes. You already know, when you get the scores from these evaluations and assessments, if you have an assessment that, let's just say, hands down, it, no matter what, it's going to take at least 30 minutes, or at least 45 minutes, or at least an hour, and she's sitting here just clicking through in 15 minutes, that's going to be an indicator right there. They're going to know that you didn't even bother to read the questions. Like, does she not understand that these computers can tell? Like, there's no way humanly possible that you just clicked on 7 things and you're reading these. You're girl, you may as well just click out.
I got time. People who set their goals too high will be disappointed. I am motivated and extremely. I never made a mistake. I have made mistakes at work. I enjoy working on my own. I work best in steady, relaxed environments. Work doesn't have to be perfect the first time around. If I don't succeed, I'm not upset as long as I tried my best. I can be counted on to meet my goals at work. I always do what's required of me. I'm good at concentrating.
Okay.
I get bored. I sometimes talk about people when they're not around. I never talk behind someone's back. I believe anyone can succeed if they try hard enough. Success is not guaranteed, no matter how hard you
Liv
try.
wouldn't even
Somewhat
make it to the
optimist.
interview.
Lord Jesus. Frequently, I spend time helping others at work. I believe people need to be responsible for their own work. I prefer teamwork, individual work. I prefer individual work, but I'm gonna put teamwork. I enjoy calm, relaxed.
I prefer individual work, but I'll just go ahead and put teamwork. But you don't, the job you're applying for may not want teamwork. They may want someone who is a self starter, self directed. Like you need to answer the question truthfully because at the end of the day, companies now are really curating a particular employee and they may not like the gung ho teamwork that might work in company A, but that's not what they want in company B. So you putting teamwork may like that might be the one thing that doesn't get you the interview because they may want self starters for that position. That position might be here's your bucket of work and you need to get this done by 5 o'clock every single day. But if you want teamwork, they might say this job is not for you and we don't have any openings in that next job yet.
Days. Stay chill. Lies. Kailani's busting out of nap time. No, she's still sleeping. She's sleeping good too. Y'all should have seen her. She's all curled up in a nice little ball.
Hey
Sleeping
Stella.
too good. People come to me for an optimistic point of view. Period. I'm good at pointing out potential downsides. Yeah, that's definitely me over there, but I'm going to put the other one. As long as I try my best, I do not get upset if I fail to meet a goal. I set a very high performance standard for myself. Mm-hmm. I make sure to fulfill all my job responsibilities. I always go beyond my responsibilities at work, period. When working on the same task over and over again, my mind tends to wander, most definitely. But I do not mind working on the same task over and over, sure. At times, I have been rude to others. Oh my God, never. I am never rude to others. Yes. I consider what could go wrong. I look for the upside in every situation. Yes. People cannot always expect others to help them finish their work. At work, I often give up my own time to help others finish their work. I'll put somewhat. Okay, next. I prefer working alone. I prefer working with others. I am at my best in a fast pace. Yes. I tend to see the negative before the positive. Oh no, I tend to see the upside, of course. I always treat people fairly. On occasion, I have been unfair to others. No way. I prefer when my teammates have a different perspective than me. Work is easier when I have the same perspectives as my teammates. It's easy for me to adapt when plans change. I enjoy following plans through to completion. How about that one? I tend to stick to my perspective. I welcome other perspectives. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't always agree with directions at work. I do exactly what I'm told at work. Sure.
They ask the same question multiple it's kind of like they'll tailor it. So even though it is the same question, it will it's going to be more, is she a team player? What is her thinking? Is she independent? Is she self-directed? Is she driven in is she project driven? Is she production driven? How, it's just she's all over the place, but it's also I don't think she's had a job. I really don't think she's had a job. And the job that we've seen her have, which is here on this internet, she's a fool. We would not be able to differentiate her skill set. She is answering too generic. And the system, the assessment calculator is going to sense that there's some sort of deception in terms of the frequency of the questions, because you do have a particular reading style. and they're going to be able to figure out if it's taking you an average of 15 to 30 seconds to read and answer. If all of a sudden you're answering every 2 seconds, you're not fucking reading. So they're going to sense that there's some deception in the assessment, and they might disqualify the assessment, not even just based on the answers, but based on the style of the test taking, because, or the evaluate, the way that you completed the evaluation, because it's giving that you didn't even read the questions. So all of that is taken into consideration when they're calculating the results.
I am most creative when I work alone. Yes, I am. Working with others helps me be more creative. Sure. I do not like when priorities constantly change.
She's
I
not being
easily
honest.
adapt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, whatever. Oh my God, this better be the last one. It's best for an expert to lead decision making. An entire group should be included in decision making. I try to follow what I believe the rules really mean. I follow the rules to the letter. It can be difficult to connect with people who have experiences and perspectives different from mine. No, put that one. I easily adjust when priorities shift. Yeah. I am confident in my ability to make decisions based on my own expertise. It is important to gather the feedback of others before making a decision. Yeah. I am not one to question policies and procedures at work. I sometimes question policies and procedures. No, I'm gonna put I'm not. Whatever. Please be the last one. Oh yeah, I finished. Yay, I finished. Thank God. Save. Application submitted. Okay. Return home. I'm done.
Girl, she won't get a call.
My target application.
Right, because it could be you could be, let's just say you have an electric company, you're at the utility company and you're processing payments, right? Just one after the other, processing payments, right? Then you could be applying for starting service. Well, where you have to ask questions like, what kind of service do you want to start? Is it residential? Is it business? Is it this? Is it that? There's some nuances. So you have to be able to have your critical thinking. You have to be able to ask questions, make a determination based on what the actual need is, what the actual process to follow. So you could have somebody who has a job, your main function is starting service, but there's multiple different processes to follow based on what the need is from the customer. And then right next to that person, you could have someone, all they're doing is processing payments all day long. Hey, Mrs. Jones, okay, you'd like to make a payment? Great. That's why sometimes when you need to make a payment, you talk to one person. When you need a payment plan, because you've got some financial situation going on, you might go to a different level rep because they need to understand like what's going on here and how to set up this arrangement or whatever the case might be. She's, depending on the job that she applied for, that there may be an independent skill set that's needed for the job, but you're answering questions as if somebody who wants, a production one function type job. And yes, so to your point, to the person who said you need to be answering right here, summertime, you need to be answering based on the function of the job, absolutely. But Liv is just not smart. She doesn't even understand what she's doing.
Okay, cool. So that's done. I can put that
And
down.
even on top of that, even if someone's doing an assessment like this and they don't really see the whole big picture, but they're being honest based on their skill set, they would likely land the interview over her simply because they have experience working in a corporate environment. They have experience working in the environment that this particular job setting, and they're more likely to be able to adapt or be able to cross over that culture that they're used to in that work environment into this assessment. So if they sat there and answered the questions truthfully, they're more than likely going to be successful in at least matching some of the criteria that the company's looking for versus Liv just literally answering anything. And it just, she's not going to get.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think this is the one over there. I need to apply.
Now all of a sudden she wants a job. That's interesting, unless she's got unemployment and she needs to apply for jobs for some reason.
The one over here. Let me see. This one, right?
Maybe her welfare is that she either has to work or go to school. Because she's got to be on welfare, guys.
Yeah, I think this is the one. Why are they not answering?
They changed this. So you don't. They have like a whole for you menu now. Like instead of just. How do you get back to? I guess if you just reduce the size, it'll go back to. Okay. Oh, your strip over here shows up down here now. The continuous muting is annoying. She doesn't care. Liv, you always make me laugh, always with the ish, especially the Target one. Okay. Okay. Go, no one cares. Where's that one where... Oh, did she just get off live? Oh my God.
Let me go fuck with Zoe. Something going on now.
Ew. I could not imagine. Where is... Girl. She looked toe up from the flow up in this one.
Candy Cooking Eating Channel. Hi, baby. Hi, Key and Zeke. Hey.
Look at her nose.
It's crazy. Natural? Okay. Well, let me brush my teeth. That's number one. No, I just made breakfast. Zoe likes my natural hair, so over the wig. So that's good.
Because your wigs look trashy.
I like that. Hi, Jessica. Oh, to drink coffee and then brush your home. I really don't like to brush my teeth in front of people. I feel like it's so rude and gross.
But you have peed and taken pregnancy tests. You've done all kinds of nasty stuff. Girl, this shelf of tragic perfume collection is unbelievable.
It's not good. But you know what I mean? Like, he's so cute when he's mad. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed.
Now all of a sudden you're obsessed with Joey, but you couldn't stand him before. You're like, I don't really like him like that. And then I thought Joey was supposed to be older. Do you guys remember when she said Joey was way older and he's got the... It's the lies. It's the incessant lies. Do you see this tragic shelf of what the hell is all that?
Deodorant is the best. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Baby daddy gonna make things work. We had our first fight last night. Like our first ever. It wasn't even a fight, it was an argument. And it was stupid. I was in my feelings about something. I like the way we even argue. Like, our arguments are like, I love arguing with him. It's not good. But you know what I mean? Like, he's so cute when he's mad. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed.
Why did you just spray on like 10 different things? Do you see this?
I'm so obsessed. And like, he's so fucking adorable when he gets mad. Like,
how many things did she spray on? Girl, did you take a shower?
I'm telling you, I'm like, crumble cookie is baby daddy, our first ever. It wasn't a fight, it was an argument. And it was stupid. I was in my feelings about something. I like the way we even argue. Like, our arguments are like.
She acts like she just met him, which according to her, he's her baby daddy. But she really does. It's like, Liv, it's giving you just met him last week.
I love arguing with him.
There's one.
It's not good. But you know what I mean? Like, he's so cute when he's mad. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed.
Okay. And then number two.
And like, he's so fucking adorable when he gets mad. Like, oh my God, he's so cute. Oh God, yeah.
Okay, so she sprayed herself with two things. Okay.
But I think it's good that we argued and we like see each other. Like, because we never argued before. So it was good to see how he.
Because you've never seen him before.
Like, you know, how it is. And I feel like our argument. Oh, girl. I like arguing with him. Oh my God, I'm gonna shut up. Anyway. Okay, back to us. Okay, so I put the fries in the bag. Now we're gonna go. I gotta wash clothes, but I'm gonna go put the roast on first. As long as the makeup part was good. Girl, you had no idea. But we're not talking about that though. We're not talking about that. I don't know where my pink one is. I had a pink.
Mommy, you're back now?
Yeah, I'm back, baby.
What have you shoes on?
I have slippers on. I don't have shoes
What have slippers on?
on. Because mommy found my slippers. That's what I need to buy you. I need to buy you some slippers. You had the Elmo ones, but they're too small now.
I'm telling. So what does she got? Biscuits on the thing, girl. You got biscuits on the stove. You got something on the stove.
Yeah. In college was always military, camo leggings.
Now, now all of a sudden you're wearing gloves to cook, and you got slap your mama. Okay. Okay.
Boy.
And you're eating. Okay. Diet over. Diet over. She might not be on the shots anymore. Diet's got to be over. Look at that. Y'all.
It's like life just keeps getting crazier and crazier. I took these out earlier.
She likes a little run for her money.
But I know, Liberty. I just don't want you to think I forgot. Because I didn't. I'm going to do it. I'm going to come on one day. What do I want to do? Do I want to take that? Hold on, AJ. You asked for me?
Wait, no. Okay.
Hold on, AJ. I need to hurry up and just do my makeup. What do I want to do? Do I want to do makeup? Like I do, but.
Wait, no. Okay.
Guys, I got to get this thumbnail. Hold on a second.
Huh? You decorate the house for me?
Yeah. Wait, no.
My bad, you guys. Just entertain me for 1 second. Let me just get this last still for my thumbnail.
Okay.
Hold on, AJ. I need to hurry up and just do my makeup.
Girl, she's probably pregnant right now. Let's wait. And did we not see her this morning? Hold on. I clicked into her live that she just finished and she's laid up in the bed. Girl, she's probably having implantation right now. When I remember right before I found out I was pregnant with Farah, and I can go back. My sister-in-law was in the hospital having my nephew because Farrah and him were like exactly 9 months apart. And I could not get my ass out the bed. I literally could not get my ass out of the bed for 2 days. And I felt like I had the flu. And I just feel like that was the implantation because I got super sick with a random cold. And then next thing I knew, I was better. And then by Christmas time, so that was October. He was born, his birthday's in like 4 days. He was born and I found out by Christmas I was pregnant. So, girl, bye.
What do I want to do? Do I want to do makeup? Like I do, but yes, I'm gonna work out today.
So she keeps a roll of toilet paper on her makeup desk.
Yes. Later tonight. He's talking about he put his toys in different areas. That's him decorating. I don't really feel like going.
She's putting that tallow. I don't know who uses tallow. I know a lot of people use a lot of different things, girl, but you know what tallow is? Tallow is beef fat. Tallow is the fat from a cow that is boiled down. So like back in the day, remember the OG McDonald's French fries? They used to boil it. They used to fry them in tallow, which was beef fat. That is some sort of tallow thing from damn TikTok shop. I wish I would slather my body. Now, it might be wonderful. Somebody might come to the comments and say, Fran, I use that. It's amazing. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about her. And I'm sorry, no offense to anybody who uses this stuff, but the idea of slathering my face with beef fat, no thank you.
I don't know. And it's literally right down the street. Like I want to work super local. And it's literally right. I don't know. And it's literally right. Like, what do you guys think though? No? I shouldn't even do it, huh? Is that like hella embarrassing working at McDonald's? Like, I think a job is a job. Embarrassing?
What's this
What do you guys think?
job?
I wonder how much they pay. What do you guys think? I wonder how much they pay. What do you... That's his decorate. That's his definition of decorations.
She looks like she's gaining weight already, as far as I'm concerned. She hasn't had her waist trainer on. She definitely looks like it's just giving. What's this job?
I need to hurry up and just do the makeup. What do I want to do? Do I want to do makeup? Yes, I'm gonna. That's his decorate. That's his definition of decorations. Yo, I'm thinking about getting a job at McDonald's. What do you think?
She said, I'm thinking about getting a job at McDonald's. You know what? She probably wants to do McDonald's content. There's a bunch of content creators who work at McDonald's. They've got all the McDonald's cute outfits. Do you know the girl? I forget where she lives. But she's a content creator and she works at McDonald's, but she wears all the cute McDonald's outfits and gets her she takes it like professional. I don't know, Liv. You have a very bad attitude. You might end up working with Afeni Muhammad and baby, it won't be good. Stella's gonna have to come collect you from the sheriff's department. I don't know. I don't know if McDonald's is for you, boo. Everybody goes to McDonald's and your attitude is so nasty. I don't know if you need to be at a McDonald's. It might be dangerous.
What do you guys think? I wonder how much they pay. Should I? Like, is that embarrassing? Is that like hella embarrassing working at McDonald's? Like, I think a job.
Girl, somebody's got to work there when I pull up and get a quarter pounder. Okay. That's on you, boo. Is that embarrassing? I wouldn't know. You hear that man in the background?
What do you guys think though? No? I shouldn't even do it, huh?
Go to work at McDonald's if you want to, but someone's got to work there. Huh.
right down the street.
I wouldn't
And like
care
I won't
where
have to
you
do
work.
like like it's easy. It looks easy. You just stand there and put the fries in the bag. I don't know.
I don't know that she wants to get pregnant. She just likes raw dak. I think she just likes it raw.
And it's literally right down the street. Like I want to work super local. I've
Oh
never
my
worked in like
God.
fast
No,
food
I
like
didn't
that though.
see it yet.
It's worth a try. Well, last time when I first moved here and I was trying to get a job before, I applied with them and I got an interview and everything like right away. That's what I was also thinking. Like maybe they'll just hire me quickly because I don't really feel like going through anything else with this hiring shit. I feel, oh, that's another thing. One of the managers there knows me. Oh shit, maybe she'll give me a job. I totally forgot. I wonder if she's still a manager. Oh, people already recognize me. People that work there. Like when I first moved here, like 2 years ago, I went in the drive-thru and she was like, "Liv?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that happened. I haven't seen her though. I don't know if she's still working there. You might as well need something more low key.
Ma'am, did you take a shower? Hold on. So she was in the bathroom. She was doing this. She had just woken up, right? No shower, no nothing, right? Look, just jumped off the dick. Okay. She runs to the bathroom. She comes to go live, talk to us.
I like that. Hi, Jessica.
Brushes her teeth.
Hi.
No shower. Just a wipe up. Wait a second. Is the baby sleeping on the floor?
Put the fries. No, I gotta finish. He's still
You
sleeping.
got that child sleeping on the floor? You got her sleeping on the floor. She's trash, man. She's absolute trash.
My baby. Okay,
Was that was the floor, right? Or is that just me? And you're laying up with that man all night long?
look gorgeous natural. Thank you. I'm gonna do my hair though. My hair does look crazy. Lord Jesus, on your panel. Maybe.
Okay. So she went from that. So what, we're at the 1643 mark? At 1445. So 2 minutes later, she went from here to here. No shower. Okay. And then now you're doing all this. Okay.
All right, I'll do that in a minute. I'll do that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna clean this room. All right, I'll do that in a minute. I'll do that after. Let's go get Kailani dressed. Okay, I'll get you dressed. Oh, I was gonna do that, but okay. We did it. Come here, AJ. Come on. There we go.
She spends more time putting on makeup.
Oh, I got marshmallow blush. What is your color? Thank you, babe. Nothing, baby. I'm not talking to you. Hi, AJ. Hi, Angela Johnson. How are you?
Hello, boo boo boo.
La boo boo poo. What?
Hello, boo.
Hi, little poo. Oh, you want to help me? Okay.
Where are they going? She got a WIC appointment?
Wait. You're good, what?
I can't see.
No, baby, I'm all over here. Wait, not that. We're gonna wash that separate. All the towels separate, okay?
My underwear.
Your underwear. Yeah, your underwear. Good job. Okay, you want me to move this so you can come closer? You can come closer to the washer. Okay, go. Closer. What? Go ahead. Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, that's good. Good job. Uh-oh, not this. Mama. Put it back in the bathroom. She's just tripping. She was tripping. Okay. Me too, but this weather always changes. Kai, come here, mama.
Girl, hold on a second. This was the live she did. It's almost 11 o'clock.
They did have flavor?
Oh, I guess we can hear him talk. Let's hear.
Hello.
Hi.
How about brother?
Good.
You like that?
Yeah, I'm shocked
You're shocked?
that I liked it. Because it was so plain, but it was really good.
See, with shit like that, you can't like. What do you mean plain, like just simple?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, not bland.
It wasn't bland, no. Because
Okay.
it had lots of flavor.
It did have flavor?
The meat
See?
was good, too.
See, this is the thing. See, people normally do that with pork because you know pork give off more grease.
Ooh.
That's turkey. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Turkey. So turkey meat give off grease with more water than grease. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? So yeah.
It was good, though, baby.
Huh?
It was good.
That's what's up. I'm glad you like it.
Do you like it?
It's my shit. Anything I cook, I like.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Good morning. I'm trying to have AJ go back to sleep.
Is he living there? Did he
I need
live?
to go.
So he's supposed to be from New York?
It is the morning, baby. You breakfast too?
AJ, don't lay in that nasty bed. Your mom has been in there handling nasty work overnight. AJ, don't lay in that gross bed.
Okay, go in your room. Go. Then stop.
Poor Angelo.
Okay, you better stop. Just woke up at the crack of dawn and he hasn't been back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
Take his ass to school. Take him to school. Take him to
go in your room.
school.
Move this pillow. I'm excited for me too.
My water in my mouth.
Take him to school.
I want to. Good morning.
I cannot with that water sound. I would be, I don't know. I feel it just reminds me of maybe I need to go pee. I don't know. I don't like that water sound. Like outside at a fountain, fine. I don't want the water sound next to my bed. It sounds like the shower's running. Is she falling asleep? You got to be kidding me. Liv, your channel is a fish. Liv, your channel is trash, man. Your channel is trash. You're going to sleep like Jasmine? You're doing in my jazzy life. Wake up. Liv, wake up. What are you doing? Hello? Well, we weren't calling on them. Hold on.
I'm doing good.
All right, we're getting ready to get up out of here. I cannot believe people get on live and do this shit. Look at this. Who really? Can you believe this? No wonder you don't get paid for YouTube. They did the right thing. They did the right thing. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause girl, you're not doing anything. You're not even trying to earn your coins. You're not entertaining. This is not entertaining. Can you believe this? She's falling asleep on live. Girl, he laid that pipe on her and she's having a hard time waking up. Joey did. She's trying to wake up.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all? I'm so happy I've got in-house dick again. He's back, guys. Kailani's dad. Oh no. AJ, get out that nasty bed.
Stop to go back. You know, you're gonna be tired. In this room.
Can you believe this is her live? She needs, this is, YouTube should have some sort of guideline against this. So she's just laying there watching the comments. Okay, you guys, can you believe it? Trash. This is trash cannery, trash caniana type behavior. Anyway. Girl, let me. Y'all, a whole mess. She's a whole entire mess. Okay. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna be over at Real Talk Bougie in like an hour or so. Maybe later. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see. We definitely have things to talk about. So let me know if there's anything you guys want to talk about over there. Otherwise, I'm gonna see you guys a little bit later. I'm gonna see you guys shortly. Somewhere around lunchtime. Okay. All right, you guys. Love you. Mean it. This morning was fun. I'm glad we had a chance to talk a little bit. If you want to, where's the channel? Hold on. I thought it was over here on my side view. Right here. Oh, hold on. Earlier in the live, I was talking about a particular live. This is it right here. Hidden True Crime. It is a 1 hour and, excuse me. Wow. It is a 9 hour and 10-minute live. Ma'am was dropping receipts on some trolling that had been happening to her. If you want to know about it, just slide back. You may not even know the channel. Don't feel obligated. Don't tell me, Fran, I couldn't subscribe. I just said, if you want to go watch the live, if you want to go watch the live, go watch the live. I don't have any instructions for you above and beyond that. I was just telling you guys about something that happened in the true crime sector, because people seem to think that stuff only happens in the mommy sector. Some things only happen with black people. Something, it's always the women that are doing this and that and the third and and blase, all the things. I was just telling you about something that happened last night in true crime. That's it. That's all. So if you subscribe or don't subscribe, baby, I don't, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. Just go watch the video if you want to. Okay. Acting like she's just taking some Jack and Jills. What are Jack and Jills, Luell? What's Jack and Jills? Are those, is that drogas? Is that drugs? What is Jack and Jill's? Let me know. Okay, you guys. Have a wonderful day. You guys are amazing. I think Gina went to London, guys. Okay, last thing. Gina went to London. She's still, girl. We can always depend on Gina to, Gina gonna wear what Gina gonna wear.
Let's get into this outfit of the night. We're going to a play. I'm so excited. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So I did switch my wig. I have on the Silky Straight unit. Not sure where it's from. It'll be tagged down below. And then Chanel earrings. I actually got these in London last time I was here last year. And then a Chanel charm necklace. And then this blazer is from ASOS. And then we have a black bandeau top. And then we have some leather or liquid leggings. These are from Fashion Nova. Then I have on just a little tiny clear heel. And then we have our black and gold Chanel bag. And yeah, this is tonight's outfits. And the arm candy, pretty much the same. Here in London, let's do an outfit of the day. Y'all, it's 60 degrees right now. It's supposed to go down to the low 50s in the evening, so that's why I have on a sweater, because y'all know in Houston it's still in the high 80s.
Oh, I was on mute. My bad. I was just talking about how her pants are fitting right here and how that probably means that the pants are just a little too small.
So we do have a little bob going on.
And she's got pleated front pants versus flat front slacks. And that will create that bunch if the pants are just a little bit too small.
I did do small little gold hoops. This is just a black sweater that I got from Ross. It has a cute little teddy bear on it. A Gucci belt that I have.
The sweater's cute. I like the sweater. I like the camel color pants. I like that outfit. It's just that the pants are just I don't think maybe she knows, she might not care that the pants are just she needed to go up one size and she probably needed to have them tailored.
Okay, your girl is slimming up, snatching up, okay? Anyways, and we got my Chanel crossbody because we want to be hands-free. And then these trousers I got from Crazy Boss. I don't know the brand of them, but they're nice and tall, long. We love that. And then we have on some brown Sambas, great for walking. And then the arm candy of the day. And yeah, let's have fun in London. Okay, guys, this is...
Partially, I think she does this I'll share my opinions about it tomorrow. I'm not going to even talk about it right now because this doesn't even matter. Anyway, you guys, sorry about that. I guess I took myself out. Sorry about that. I'm back. I think when I flipped scenes back here, I took myself out. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Meet me over at Real Talk Bougie. So much news, so much going on. Have a wonderful, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.